From beyond the veil and straight into your feed, this is Comedy Resurrection, the only show where the legends don't just live on, they clock back in. Tonight's headliner, the fire-breathing prophet of pissed-off poetry himself, Bill freaking Hicks.
Welcome to Comedy Resurrection, the show that proves even death has a lousy cancellation policy. We dig up the greats, dust off the dirt, and hand them a mic. Our guest tonight left this planet in '94, and somehow the planet got dumber without him.
So we kidnapped his soul, argued with a couple of angels, dodged 3 lawyers and an algorithm. Yeah, it was a whole thing. But it was worth it, because tonight, right here, right now, we've got him. Ladies and gentlemen, from beyond the grave, Bill Hicks!
Miss me?
Good evening, or whatever the hell time it is in your doomscroll. Last thing I remember, it was 1994, now it's 2025, and apparently I've been resurrected by a streaming service.
I die, and you people invent phones that spy on you, fridges that judge you, and toilets that talk to you. But healthcare? Nah, let's leave that in the drafts.
You brought me back for this. I step out of eternity, look around, and it's welcome back, Bill. Everything's a subscription, the air is on fire, and all your jokes are now terms of service violations. I used to warn you about advertising. Now the ads are psychic. They know you're sad before you do.
I'm looking at you. Half of you aren't even here. You're just meat suits with Wi-Fi. In my day, if you stared at a glowing rectangle whispering to you all night, they called it possession and got you an exorcist. Now they call it engagement metrics and sell the demon ad space.
Can't stub your toe without 3 cameras, a ring light, and a brand deal. Hey guys, I'm here with my shattered foot. Smash that like button before I smash the other one. You don't live your lives anymore, you compile them. It's like humanity turned into a highlight reel none of us wanted to star in.
We used to have jobs like teacher, nurse, mechanic. Now it's, hi, I'm a lip-sync thought leader. That's not a job, that's what you do in the mirror before you go to your job. Influencers are just commercials with childhood trauma.
2025 feels like the sequel nobody asked for. You finished Humanity the movie, rolled credits, and then Hollywood went, what if we bring it back? But dumber, louder, and everything's an app. It's not a society, it's a beta test. Yeah, thanks for the rewrite, God.
You still doing politics like it's the Super Bowl of brain damage? Red team, blue team, same owners, same stadium. Hot dogs cost more, brain cells cost less. They're not leaders, they're mascots for corporations you've never heard of. You're not voting, you're clicking accept cookies on reality.
The economy runs on outrage now. They don't sell you products, they sell you panic with free shipping. Everything you love is killing you. Stay tuned. Brought to you by Snacks. You're not informed, you're just emotionally waterboarded for profit.
And then there's AI. You built a machine that writes your emails, your essays, your term papers, your breakup texts. You outsource thinking. Bold move. You know what happens when you stop thinking? Someone else starts doing it for you. Hint, it's not Buddha. Everything's smart now. Smart home, smart car, smart toothbrush. You're surrounded by genius appliances, and somehow the collective IQ dropped. Your fridge can order groceries, but you can't order a thought.
I don't know what I believe, Bill. I'll check my notifications. You microdose everything now. Mushrooms, news, relationships. Little tiny packets of reality so you never have to take a full hit of the truth. I don't want to know the world's burning. Just send me a 15-second recap with quirky captions.
Congratulations, you've turned the apocalypse into short-form content.
Planet's on fire, ocean's full of plastic, air tastes like a hangover, and what's trending? Guy eats soap on live stream, you won't believe number 7.
I would love to haunt you all as a ghost, but clearly your notifications beat me to it.
Here's the good news before you all grab your emotional service vapes. This is still the same old ride I talked about. Same fear, same love, new graphics, worse soundtrack.
And they still bank on one thing, that you'll stay scared, obedient, and scrolling. I came back to remind you, you don't have to. You turn culture wars into hobbies. Used to be people collected stamps, now they collect enemies.
My whole personality is, I'm mad at strangers on the internet. That's it. That's the bio. You don't have beliefs, you have teams, and none of them pay dental.
Identity in 2025 is wild. You don't discover who you are, you configure it. Hold on, I'm updating my settings. Gender, politics, trauma pack, plus ad-free spirituality for $9.99 a month. You're a human being, not a goddamn software update.
When I was young, TV rotted your brain slowly. Now the algorithm does it in 4K, 60 frames a second. They don't watch cartoons, they watch other kids opening boxes. Congratulations, you invented secondhand childhood.
School used to have fire drills. Now they have active shooter drills and standardized tests in the same week. If you survive, fill in the bubbles, Timmy. Then you wonder why everyone's anxious. You turn childhood into a hostile work environment.
I love this new self-care industry. You're burned out from capitalism. Here's a $60 candle that smells like your imagination on vacation. They sell you the stress and the solution. Feeling crushed by the system? Try our new lavender-scented cope kit.
You even apped out therapy. Text your feelings to a stranger between meetings. Healing guaranteed. You don't need an app. You need a civilization that isn't a psychological prank. But that's harder to monetize than push notifications, isn't it?
Conspiracies got dumber and more popular. Impressive. Used to be shady meetings and smoke-filled rooms. Now it's a guy with a ring light going, "Stay woke, sheeple, birds aren't real." The real conspiracy is convincing you that's the conspiracy.
Here's the trick, same as the 90s, just shinier, keep you distracted. Look over here, outrage of the week. Look over there, scandal of the day. Meanwhile, the money quietly levitates upward like a holy miracle. You're busy fighting each other in the comments while they loot the future.
But I gotta admit, some of you kids give me hope. You grew up in digital hell and still figured out how to care. You're out there marching, organizing, feeding people. Imagine what you could do if you weren't exhausted from working 3 jobs and teaching your parents how to use email. Now you've got AI gurus selling enlightenment like a phone upgrade. For just $49 a month, we'll use machine learning to help you manifest a better algorithm. Spirituality is not a subscription plan, folks. You can't in-app purchase a soul. I always told you, squeegee your third eye now and then. Now you got psychedelic clinics with clipboards and mood playlists. Welcome to corporate transcendence. Sign here so we can bill your insurance for meeting God. Hey, whatever gets you there, just remember the point isn't the trip. It's what you do when you come back. Half of you think this is a simulation now. None of this is real, Bill. I'm just an NPC. If you were a non-player character, you wouldn't need coffee to go to work, okay? And if this is a simulation, whoever coded it has a dark sense of humor and a porn addiction.
Jokes aside, and I know that's dangerous in a comedy club, they're still running the same old software. Fear or love? Fear keeps you small, obedient, scrolling. Love makes you dangerous. You start helping each other, thinking for yourselves, questioning the script. And that, my resurrected friends, does not boost shareholder value.
So let me update this for 2025. You're on a ride. It's glitchy now. Ads on the windows, pop-ups in the sky, politicians yelling from the speakers. They keep telling you it's terrifying, hopeless, non-refundable.
Stay in your seat, stay in your lane, buy something on the way down, and you believe them because you're tired. That's the pitch, folks. Somewhere, somebody is selling a pillow for your soul. Don't nod off yet.
But you still have a choice, same as ever. You can clench the armrests, scream at the other passengers, rate the apocalypse 1 star.
Or you can lean back, look around and say, all right, while I'm here, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to love hard, I'm going to mess with the script and make sure as many people as possible enjoy the ride with me. That's the premise.
You brought me back from the dead for one night. Don't waste it doom scrolling when you leave here. Go home, hug somebody, help somebody, piss off a tyrant, create something beautiful and deeply inconvenient to the status quo. That's my resurrection tip for 2025.
I'm Bill Hicks. Thanks for giving a dead guy one more shot at this mess.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Hicks! Proof that even the grave can't shut him up. If you laugh, if you squirm, if you question your life choices, that means it worked. This has been Comedy Resurrection, where the legends clock back in and the living get their asses handed to them.
You've just witnessed another episode of Comedy Resurrection. Same planet, new punchlines, ghosts with better material than your timeline. Tune in next time when we dig up another legend and let them loose on 2025. Until then, tip your comics, question your reality, and enjoy the ride.